So this part of the video is called Break Up to Make Up, the JCF Traffic Enforcement, Transport Authority, and the Cabby in Jamaica. Better yet, this is the remix, a few moments or few hours later. I am speaking about a video that was circling all over social media with what seems to be, or what was confirmed to be, a cabby in some sorts of 7-seater vehicle. Don't know if a Probox, don't know if a Wish, don't know if a Noah. He was driving the vehicle, but it seems as if he had an extra passenger, a female, that seems to be in some sorts of relationship with the cabby. So the cabby decided that he wants to take this lady, so therefore he was going to place her in the driver's seat and then sit in her lap while he drove the rest of passenger in the vehicle. Video on the screen as I speak. Now people, you know that whenever this happens, and people like myself and other bloggers, other persons on social media get a wind of this, and you should know that the JCF, the relevant authority, they have a branch in which monitors social media. So therefore, the people who are criminal elements, specifically cabbies like these, they are going to get called up, they are going to be hunted, they are going to be fined. Seek and find them and punish them, it is called. So since this video went viral on social media, it seems as if the JCF Transport Authority went on that seek and find mission. They held on to this cabby and they seized his vehicle, took off the plates, and they are checking his record, which is enormous, for the amount of tickets or warrants that he should have, more than likely. So when this happened, he made a public apology, and that is why I said this is called make up to break up, a few moments or a few hours after. Take a listen, take a look to this not so beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece.
Afternoon, one and all, afternoon the nation. I'm Calvin Cameron, the driver that was in the viral video, being sitting in a passenger's lap, which it was a careless and reckless act. I'm here with the Transport Authority. I'm apologizing to the nation. I'm letting you all know this is not a regular occurrence and this is something that will never happen again. So I'm apologizing to one and I'm apologizing to all. Please accept my apology.
Now people, like I said, the theme of this video is break up to make up. Popo Transport Authority versus the cabby. As a matter of fact, this one is called the remix. This one is called the apology. Don't you notice whenever we see these buffoons on social media doing all sorts of despicable act, it always seems to be followed by a few moments, a few hours, a few days later. And then we get some sorts of sad apology. Why do something that you know is wrong just to apologize? Sometimes we cannot accept these apologies. Based on the information that I am getting, the name of this man, not his government name, he told you his government name is Laba. It is said that he plies the route from Portmore to downtown. It is said that this is his habit. However, it seems in this instance, somebody had the sense of mind to actually record it and send it out to bloggers like myself. And that is how he got in this situation in which he finds himself in. Based on the information, it is said that this is not a one-off thing. This is his habit. This is what we call a shatter driver. That means that he suffers from the mad bat out of hell syndrome. Him have some sorts of heavy foot. And based on the information that I am getting, not only he has some sorts of lead foot, he also is a hothead. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago, there was some sorts of protests by the taxi drivers in Jamaica. Well, people, most of the taxi drivers in the Portmore, by the Portmore Mall, they went out and they had some sorts of peaceful protests. However, because this man is so hype, him getting him feelings and the poor pretty much had to lock him up, put him in the back of some sorts of vehicle. It was only when the other taxi man begged for him, he was released. Some people like me say, this man have a habit. This is what he do on a daily basis. He only happens to get caught this time. However, he is apologizing and claiming that this is not his normal way. However, people, this is his MO. This is what he is known for. So therefore, the relevant authority, the POPO, the JCF, the Transport Authority, if you want to throw some sorts of sympathy party, this is a party that you are going to regret, because this man is not going to stop until he takes somebody's life or until he injures somebody. It is only a matter of time. So therefore, take heed. If you know better, then do better. Do the right thing, or else the wrong thing is going to happen. It is only inevitable. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, we are all equal opportunity targets in Jamaica. These gunmen don't care who they KILL, any place, anytime, anywhere. That also appropriately applies to women, grandmother, picnic. Any and everybody can get it. So I got a video maybe yesterday, last night, and in this video it is said, this is of some sorts of incident that occurred in an old harbor that is in St. Catherine, where a couple of men were seen in some sorts of video. It seems as if the person that they were targeting for some sorts of hit was a lady. Don't know the name, don't know the intricate details. Sometimes when I get these videos look like black and white or grey, look like some sorts of Charlie Chaplin video, I cannot authenticate if it is indeed what people claim. This is social media. However, people, I can play it as soon as I get some more pertinent information for validate or verify. I will let you know in a future video. However, take a listen, take a look to this not so beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece. Now, people, like I said, based on the information that I got, this was some sorts of targeted hits aimed at some sorts of lady. What is the lady name? Don't know. Is this video even a Jamaica? Don't know. However, what we've come to the realization or the message behind this is that these youths, they have zero conscience. These youths have zero heart. These youths act like them drop from out of the sky. Who could convince you how much money does it take for you to go and point some sorts of tool at some sorts of lady that more than likely you don't know from Adams, or better yet from Eve? So just because you were paid or given some sorts of instruction that this is what you're supposed to do, you don't ask any sorts of question. It does not bother you. It does not cause any sorts of problem in your mind, in your conscience. You just go out and do it. People, this world is pretty much FUCKED. This new generation is the worstest of the worstest, and if it gets any better, we are going to hell in some sorts of handbasket. This world gone to smithereens. Point blank and period. So the pictures that you see on your screen is of what we call Jamaican fruit rum black cake. Very popular in Christmas. However, it can be used on a daily basis because of the taste, deliciousness, the moisture. It could be used for birthdays, wedding, just about any day, like I said. The name of the person that is selling this, she is called Aunt Glenna's Premium Rum and Fruit Cake. Premium being the operative word. She has it in 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. The price is based on the weight, meaning the pounds. The higher the pounds, the higher the price. However, you get a discount for the bigger cake that you buy. The phone number in which you can reach this lady is 1-876-456-0773. You could contact her on WhatsApp, call her, or send a text message, SSM or whatever them call it. Text message. Phone number again, 1-876-456-0773. She ships are there is pickup in a Kingston, in a Ocherius, or if you live any other place in a Jamaica, you could get it by Northward Express courier service for an extra 1,000 Jamaican dollars. That is just the delivery fee. If you live overseas, there is also a place in Florida in which it is shipped through U.S. Postal Service, the cheapest way that it can be shipped. I think the average is about $10 to $15. Don't quote me. That is extra on the price of the cake. Tell her that True Jamaica Buzz or Jamaica Dancehall Source sent you, and she will take care of you. Satisfaction guaranteed. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, maybe about a week or so ago, there was a video circulating viral upon social media in which a young lady was seen in some sorts of prison environment with some people that seems to be some sorts of inmate prisoner. However, these prisoners, well, one particular prisoner was backing it up, jacking it up, getting all sorts of Googlezilla action. This video went out viral. She was supposed to be shamed or ashamed of her action. Based on the information that I got at the time, it is said that this lady was actually married. She and her husband, they are swingers. That means them bringing all sorts of partner for kind of spice up the thing. However, what this man did not realize is that it was going to backfire on him. What he did not realize is the fact that she took this job at this penal institution because it seems as if she had some sorts of fantasy or some sorts of fetish. So people, like I said, the video went out. She lost her job. She is supposed to be prosecuted. She could face up to 5 years in the big yard because of her action. Since then, she has come out and she is trying to do some sorts of damage control. So people, take a listen, take a look to exactly what she has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Hello once again, Instagram. I hope you can appreciate this is going to be a very awkward and uncomfortable conversation for me to have. I just thought I really needed to come on here and clarify a lot of things. First thing being, there has been a lot, and I mean a lot, a tremendous amount of fake profiles of me that have been monetizing off of my misfortune, this scandal that the entire world has somehow managed to be involved in. I have not monetized one bit at all. This is my only social media platform and I only just activated it again. So if you do come across fake profiles of me asking for money, please don't fall for it. There's been a lot of GoFundMes and fake OnlyFans accounts that are not me. And I do apologize if you have fallen for it. I honestly, but from the bottom of my heart, I apologize. But I really want to clarify that this is my only social media account and I just came back on. On the topic of impersonation, I thought it very important for me to address this very distasteful subject of OnlyFans creators impersonating and pretending to be me and recreating the scenario of said scandal which I am involved in. Very, very distasteful for you to monetize or advertise yourselves as me for OF content. It does interfere with my trial, but furthermore it is incredibly distasteful. Please, if you are an OF creator, refrain from tagging said prison. We all know the name of the prison. Please refrain from tagging HMP Wandsworth on your stupid videos. There are other jails in the world. You don't have to pretend to be me. It's very distasteful. Thank you. Very, very carefully. Obviously, everybody knows my mobile phone number was leaked. There has been people going behind my back. The media have literally been following me everywhere. I can't even go into Greg's or Primark without getting papped. It is very annoying. A lot of the time, it's people who you thought had your back, and they just don't. And that's been really heartbreaking. On top of all of this, on top of everything, that's been really heartbreaking too. So that's just advice for everybody to pick very carefully who you have around you. And lastly, I wanted to tell you all that you do not know my side of the story. The media has a great way of getting a narrative and twisting it for its own benefit. The media love any story to be salacious and sensational, and they sensationalize everything. You don't know my side of the story, and we'll leave it as that for now. Actually, no, whilst I'm here, this also has to be addressed. Whilst I'm here, you don't know who has you, you don't know who your real friends are until shit hits the fan. Honest to God, family, friends, you need to pick them very carefully.
Now, people, first thing first, like you always hear me say, don't start no ish, won't be no ish. This lady and her husband, and that is their choice, have what we call an open relationship. They are swingers. They must spice up the thing. However, it could come back and haunt you. This lady knew exactly what she was doing. She knew her job experience, her job expectation, She knew what to do and what exactly not to do. Prisoners and COs are not supposed to mix. It is a security mistake. So therefore, she could be jeopardizing the prison because the people might feel so, well, if she's in some sorts of relationship with some sorts of prisoner, maybe she might even get in her feelings and give him the key or even open the door so he can escape. So therefore, it is a conflict of interest. What was supposed to be some sorts of damage control, it seems as if she is doing more damage than anything else. She is blaming everybody disloyalty. She is blaming the media that people are out there over sensationalizing stuff, putting a twist on everything. People, like the saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. We see in this video, you were in your CO uniform. This man was obviously some sort of inmate. He was putting his little teely in your mouth. You was blowing it. You knew that you were being videotaped. You were backing it up. You were sitting on it. So therefore, what kind of excuse, what kind of justification do you have? What is the misunderstanding? What are persons misrepresenting? Moral of the story out there, all of you skanks out there, Jamaican girls that are on social media or even in a real life, I sell PUMS, doing all sorts of stuff and making men record it. Just remember, this could also be you. You do not want to find yourself in a predicament such as this, even though your lifestyle is even worse than this video. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, and while we're on the theme of viral videos of the PORN type, there's a video that is circulating, I am not going to say all over social media, what claims to be some sorts of popo officer of the JCF. He has on his uniform, he has his gun, he has his handcuff and everything. Unless, of course, they are role-playing as some sorts of JCF officer. This is not only the typical PORN. This is more like the Shibada-istic, RT-boss-tic kind of video. Pretty much, this officer is behind what seems to be some sorts of man, and he was playing the rear-end mechanic type. Now, people like me say, it is very disgusting to watch. However, I am a blogger. That is what I do. Not watch GAY videos in general. So the point I'm trying to make is that if you've been living under a rock and don't know what is going on daily or nightly in the streets of Jamaica, wherever there's any sorts of backroad haberdashery, these women have to compensate they are being extorted by the popo officers for some sorts of free service so that they can ply their trade. So therefore, if you have the straight popo that are corrupted, we can only come to the conclusion, if you have a corrupted popo that is of the fishy type, he is also going to want the backdoor deal. Mean that literally. So anyways, people, because of YouTube's policy, you know that I cannot show it. I will, however, have it in my WhatsApp group. If it is some sort of fetish that you might like, and I don't know why, you can ask the phone number 1-876-894-2711. Say you want to go in the WhatsApp group, give your name and that you want that specific video. There is no shame to it. People want to see it because they might hear people are talk about it. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.